Vaquero Navarrete es el tipo de guerrero mexicano que está a la altura del legado de pelea del país. All his fights are wars. Emanuel no solo está peleando al más alto nivel, sino que además es, sin exagerar, uno de los peleadores más confiables cuando se trata de acción pura en el boxeo actual. Y desde que irrumpió en el profesionalismo, rara vez deja de cumplir. Con un poder enorme, gran durabilidad y una excelente selección de golpes, este tipo es una amenaza legítima para cualquiera. Es una máquina de pelear, justo en el centro de su prime. Y en el video de hoy vamos a repasar sus mejores momentos. Y todos son auténticas guerras. Recuerda, si quieres apoyar al canal, utiliza la función de hype. Vaquero Navarrete versus Isaac Dogboe. Y como Isaac Dogboe fue una prueba formidable. Alguien que llevaría a Navarrete más lejos que la mayoría. Round 1, si algo destacó del primer asalto, fue que Dogboe estaba conectando golpes.
You said something interesting about not having the strength to hold Dogboe at bay.
He's trying to slow down Navarrete.
Turns Navarrete that time.
Yeah, Dogboe's leaning in, but he's disguising his attacks. He's stepping back.
Navarrete leans in.
Right time. Then he's come back in with his combinations. Navarrete is actually lunging forward when he throws. He's actually smothering his punches.
Navarrete then comes in with an offensive surge here in the final minute of round number 1. Overhand right hand against the champion.
Round 2, en el segundo round, empezamos a ver a Navarrete comenzar a retrocederlo.
Close the gap. When he's attacking, he makes Dogboe feel his power, so they want him on the attack and closer to the shorter fighters.
That time he took a step in, ate a right hand.
Tim, is that odd? I mean, he's giving up his natural advantage, which is length.
That is odd. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get Navarrete to move forward and put some pressure on Dogboe, and he wants to be the first one to do it.
Chopping down with the right hand after that exchange, trying to come in with that sweeping left hand against the shorter man. There's that uppercut, triples up that left hand. And Dogboe backed up here in round number 2.
Dogboe is hurt from that body shot or left hook to the body.
That's why he's holding.
Now charging in, throws a right uppercut. Sweeping left hand, another body shot comes in from the challenger. This is a big round from Vaquero Navarrete. Continued pace and work rate here. Final minute of round 2. Good right hand behind that jab.
Dogboe looking like he's saying, "What? Why can't he stop this train coming?" Navarrete put that pressure on him right now, listening to his trainer, and it's working.
Bear in mind, Navarrete.
Round 3, para el tercer round, la capacidad de Navarrete para encontrar su objetivo a media distancia empezaba a notarse claramente.
17 was Navarrete. He started off to the belt line. There's that uppercut opportunity for Navarrete that, Timmy, you pointed out earlier.
Navarrete right now don't seem fazed by Dogboe's punching power.
Wow, sweeping left hand from far away.
Dogboe is hurt from that left.
And again, a left hook comes in against the champion. Navarrete swinging for the fences here with a minute to go in round number 3, and twice he landed. Lunging left hand, finding success. Tries to come back with the uppercut.
This is a real test for Paul Dogboe, the father and trainer. What will you do?
Round 4. El cuarto round nos mostró que Dogboe también podía generar su propio impulso, especialmente con su trabajo al cuerpo.
He's hurt the champion on numerous occasions already.
To him in the second round. Had the good body shots that landed there. Dogboe was hurt. Then we just saw the lunging left hands in the last round. Philadelphia went on to score an 11th round knockout of Magdaleno and win the title. Then he came back with his first title defense in August in Arizona. A little different tonight here.
It was almost Teofimo-esque.
It was. If you missed it earlier, folks.
And he did it one shot with a recently surgically repaired right hand.
I like what I'm seeing from Navarrete. He's switching. He's fighting on the outside, coming in the inside as well. He's winning that battle.
Dog Bay's corner be telling him, Tim.
Oh, right now he's doing really well by coming behind his jab.
That's what the dad said.
10 seconds, 10 segundos. Keep him up, keep him up.
Round 5. Ambos peleadores parecían encontrar su ritmo al llegar a los rounds intermedios.
Your head, but hit him when you move, and then start with your jab when you're on the inside.
That's a strategy against Navarrete.
Yeah, he's going to have to move. He can't stand. This kid is strong, and he's putting the pressure on Dog Bay right now.
Applying plenty of it right here as he continues to step to him, turns southpaw for a moment. And there's a right hand from long range. Didn't have everything behind it, though.
But Tess, when you pull straight back like that...
Oh, he's got him again! Sends him back again!
You put yourself in a horrible situation, Tess, when you pull it straight back against a guy with long arms that's pressuring you. Dog Bay right now is going to have to dig deep right now.
Big hearts.
Really do. You got a lot of big dreams. That was off balance that time. Threw that punch, and Dog Bay hit the canvas. Their success with a short uppercut on the inside, trying to chase him down.
Navarrete is going to be the champion real soon. He's getting hit flush with these combinations.
And what you have with a guy who can throw 129.
Complete
10
control
seconds, 10
here.
segundos.
The champion looks tired. The champion looks confused. And I'm sure the champion didn't expect this type of fight.
Round 6, el sexto round, mostró algunas de las mejores acciones ofensivas de Navarrete hasta ese momento.
Today, visualizing that dream of the words "and new." Says over the last few days, his diet, his dehydration, he just can't sleep. So all he does is he stays away, visualizing, thinking about becoming the champion. He stays the course here.
I'm not casting aspersions on the judges. I'm just trying to keep you apprised of what Navarrete said.
Bay looking for an opportunity. There's some noticeable swelling around the right eye of the champion, Isaac Dog Bay.
Yeah, he has to deal with movement. He has to deal with those long arms from Navarrete. Navarrete just caught him with a nice counter left. He's switching from right-handed to left-handed. He's doing a lot right now. And everybody that he wants to be the champ.
Sending him off balance again.
Joe, you touched on the swelling around both eyes. So accustomed at this point to seeing Dog Bay as a cheerful, happy champion, but there's something dispirited about the look in his face right now. How do you stop your fighter if it's been prophesied from God?
To me.
And you're his dad. If it's blood, it's a complicated matter.
You know, it's interesting you bring that up because, and we haven't arrived at that point yet, at this point in the fight, although Navarrete is in control. But it's not always applicable, some of the common sense of boxing, when you talk to Paul Dog Bay.
Well, Lomachenko, for instance, has a distinctive training regimen, but there's nothing like Dog Bay. Bars with his dad, his uncles, his cousin. There's no precedent for how Dog Bay learned the business.
This is when that tough sparring against tough opposition.
Trying to retain his belt here in his second title defense. Isaac Dog Bay.
Round 7, pero cualquier temor de que el impulso se inclinara demasiado hacia uno u otro fue disipado cuando Dog Boy reaccionó en el séptimo.
Extremely happy with what Navarrete is doing. He says, I see us winning this fight. He's got great conditioning still.
The other guys come up through amateur systems. The only voice that Isaac has heard is his.
Round 8. Parecía que Navarrete estaba dispuesto a ceder el octavo round para conservar energía.
To really burst on the scene this past year was so impressive with his victory against Magdaleno and then his first round knockout on ESPN.
Round 9. El noveno round vio a Navarrete volver con fuerza a la acción.
Setting the champ.
For Dogbay, it was a slip that time. But Dogbay will have his opportunities due to the fact that that hand is hurt. Navarrete, the right hand.
If Navarrete's right hand is hurt, he might get him, might throw the shot to give him the advantage in the first place, which is the left to the body, and do a little bit of jabbing.
Ooh, this is a good seesaw battle right now. Navarrete choosing to fight. Anytime Dogbay sits out there on the limb, no man's land, and don't do anything, doesn't move his head, Navarrete comes on strong with his combinations.
You heard his father and coach in between rounds stay in his chest, walk forward.
Let him out.
He hasn't been able to do that this round.
Oh, Isaac right now.
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
Isaac right now is setting himself up to be hit with a right hand. He's leaning towards that back foot.
Time.
Round 10. Resultó que Navarrete estaba guardando sus golpes más dañinos para los rounds de campeonato.
Fans, the Puerto Rican fans out in force tonight here at Madison Square Garden. Heisman was handed out, and now 2 world championships to be decided here.
Guys are just throwing some bombs.
Our feet was a little tangled.
Yeah, it was just off balance that time after that left hand.
But he was hit with a shot. He should have doing some justice. I mean, the jab is the longest weapon to the target.
And he has the huge reach advantage.
But he's bagging out right now. He's putting himself in our situation.
Oh! Lunging left hand, and in that red corner, Dogbay slips down. Flip in his own corner.
Yeah, Dogbay moving. He actually, his feet went out, and then he was hit with the left hook.
The ice bucket, the water, the spray, and then his feet split awkwardly.
He's buzzed by that shot. That left hook landed flush on his chin. He is buzzed by that shot right now. Dogbay.
What goes around comes around.
Is going on an offensive surge and coming after you.
And I see a big uppercut for Navarrete.
There's an opportunity for it right there, Timmy.
There it is. Navarrete forcing him out with the pressure and the combination. Dogbay on the way out with these combinations.
Tim, you pointed it out earlier. The challenger having a big finish here.
Round 1. Esto ya se estaba convirtiendo en un asalto total.
Mandatory challenger. He's 25-1. He lost very early on in his career.
Dogbay is down. Plus, he's leaning on his back foot. He's in line to be hit with the right hand.
Boy, he's got that hop in his step, too. As if he knows that it's within range of becoming a new world champion.
And the champion right now, eyes half closed, taking a beating right now.
Boy, the swelling around the eyes is really significant as Navarrete continues on the attack. Has worsened just in this round alone on the champ.
And that left body shot that Navarrete just landed took the air out of the tires of the champion, Dogbay.
Anytime soon. No. Meanwhile, blood coming from the nose of the world champion. His left eye nearly swollen.
Break. No,
it's impossible to disagree with Paul Dogbay's analysis. You have to keep coming forward. When Dogbay moves backward, he's losing. It's that simple.
He just ate another combination to the head. The champ is in serious trouble here. An uppercut lands from Navarrete. 4-punch combination that finished with a left to the body. Dogbay backed up.
There's absolutely no defense from the champion Dogbay. He is hurt right now.
Round 12. Para el round 12, Dogbook claramente estaba recibiendo una paliza.
But since then, look what the Mexican challenger continues to do. He is closing in on becoming a new world champion here in New York.
What the corner's not thinking about is thinking about Dogbay's future right now. He's a young guy, 24 years old. They should save him right now. He's taking too much punishment.
Of Isaac Dogbay. And Navarrete continues to pour it on here. Final 30 seconds. off balance, thrown down, a push and a slip. This is turned into a New York beatdown from Navarrete.
Al final, Navarrete se llevó la victoria en las 3 tarjetas de los jueces. Manuel Navarrete versus Isaac Dogboat 2. Las autoridades del boxeo decidieron que una pelea entre estos dos no era suficiente y pactaron la revancha de inmediato. Round 1, ambos se conocían bien. No había necesidad de tantearse.
1.5 inches in their reach in favor of Vaquero Navarrete.
Y'all see how Dog Bay is he's trying to come in, he's trying to get close to him, but he's not using his jab, he's just looking for those big shots.
He's blocked the majority of those punches so far from Navarrete.
You hear the loud voice to the left of us, that's Isaac Dog Bay's father and trainer Paul. Good body shot to the left by Navarrete, goes back to the left hand with the hook.
Round 2, había una tensión muy clara en el ambiente durante estos primeros asaltos.
The need for him to come out firing early, although he hasn't landed a ton of power punches, he has been the aggressor so far.
Yeah, but he can't keep eating that jab like that. Can't do that all night, it's gonna take a toll.
3 good body shots from Dog Bay, and then over the top with the right comes Navarrete in return. One thing, Bomac, that Dog Bay is doing, he is getting inside, but he's coming straight at Navarrete, and not a whole lot of side-to-side movement.
One of the things that was kind of alarming to me in the meetings was when we asked Dog Bay, how are you going to get inside? How are you going to do it? He kept saying, just fitness. I need to have my legs there. His legs looked a little wobbly right there, and again.
Big left hand from Navarrete.
He just kept saying fitness. If I'm on my fitness, if I'm 100% good shape, I'll close the gap.
Nice slip and left hook by Dog Bay.
And Dog Bay, Bomac continues to work the body and is effective. Good counter left, though, from Navarrete.
He needs to keep pushing him back just like that. You got to use his legs.
Oh, Dog Bay caught with an uppercut.
That hurt him.
Navarrete looks cool, calm, and collected. Lands with a left hook. Now another left uppercut, left hook. Navarrete on the attack. Second round as we take a look back at it, Bomac, if you were to draw up what the strategy is for Dog Bay to get inside and connect with body punches, he did that, and yet Navarrete was still able to win the round, and convincingly. 10 seconds to go here in round number 2.
Round 3, Navarrete estaba mostrando su calidad incluso más temprano esta vez.
Just can't. He's got a heart of a warrior. He embodies what Nejo means to him and his team, which we haven't touched on too much, but it's that warrior chant that's brought him to this point.
Left hand to the body connects for Navarrete. And Dog Bay clipped with an uppercut, tripped over his own feet. And now getting pummeled to the body.
Oh, good left hand by Dog Bay on the inside, and another one as Navarrete pulls out.
Navarrete with the overhand right followed by the left. A left-handed uppercut. A right hook from Navarrete. Uppercut, right hook.
Oh, he hurt him.
Dog Bay on the ropes. Navarrete with the uppercut goes to the body. Navarrete has barely broken a sweat.
He smells blood.
Another combination. Landing those uppercuts at will.
Oh, he's shaking his head at him.
Navarrete fully in control. Uppercut this time to the body. Straight across with the right hand as Navarrete continues to score. A counter punch with the right from Dog Bay. Dog Bay continuing to get pummeled.
Oh, that left uppercut by Navarrete. Navarrete is just steadily punching. And I like the way he's punching. He's going under, he's coming over, he's coming around.
Overhand right from Navarrete. Left from the body by Dog Bay, but as Christina mentioned, not a lot of power.
Round 4, el cuarto round fue cerrado. Pero hay que admirar el ritmo de trabajo de Navarrete.
Navarrete continues to come forward. Dog Bay swinging, missing. Uppercut by Navarrete, who's picking his spots beautifully. Huge right hand across the chin of Dog Bay.
He got his legs
I was just going to say that, Bomac. especially on the defensive end. Well, he got hit with a couple of huge punches in the third round. There's another one, a left hand uppercut from Navarrete. 3-punch combination in response from Dogbe. Dogbe going to the jab, now the body. Overhand right from Navarrete lands.
Navarrete is getting a little reckless.
And again, Dogbe is wobbly after getting hit with the left. Dogbe can't find his feet underneath him. Dogbe caught in the corner, and he falls forward. That is not a knockdown.
The advantage of the size coming in at. And the punching power of Navarrete.
A very unsteady Isaac Dogbe here in the fourth round. Uppercut with the left hand from Navarrete. Dogbe just curling and taking it.
He's broke.
Another left to that nose that might be broke of Dogbe. Dogbe again falters into the ropes. A straight left hand to the nose.
I like what Navarrete's doing. He's giving different angles.
An absolute domination by Navarrete.
Round 5. Dogbo mostró su calidad en el quinto.
That swollen right eye of Dogbe that he suffered in the second round has not gotten any better. The counter left from Navarrete, now an overhand right.
Better for Dogbe.
As Dogbe is starting to push Navarrete around a little bit.
Navarrete ain't breathing heavy or nothing. Got his mouth shut.
Very tall.
2 good hooks from Dogbe, a third with the right hand. Dogbe with a little momentum here in the 5th round. Comes back with the left, now a right to the body. So Bomac, you heard Christina say that that was Dogbe's best. And Navarrete taking a break here in the 5th.
Guys, punch output has lowered significantly, and it's enabled Isaac to have what has been his best round of the fight.
Round 6, pero el primer gran momento de Navarrete llegó en el 6º.
From Navarrete after Dogbe landed with the body on the left side.
Navarrete's favorite punch is that little short left uppercut and that left hook. He'll set it up where he'll touch it with the right.
Dogbe was stunned a moment ago with a big left from Navarrete. Dogbe with a big left hand. But again, Navarrete just standing in the middle of the ring. Going away, hits with the right, now 2 left hooks. Moving forward for Navarrete.
Isaac can't pull out like that.
What do you mean, Bo?
When I say pull out, see how he step around? He steps right into that left hook. Just like that.
2 left hooks, one to the chin, one to the body.
Right, set it up with the right hand first.
And then gets popped with another left hook. Bomac called it.
It's giving Navarrete problems. That's why his dad wanted him to move his feet.
A straight right from Navarrete, and that is a knockdown. The 3rd time that Dogbe has gone down, but the 1st time it has been ruled a knockdown.
Or his left uppercut.
He goes right back to the left hook, does Emmanuel Navarrete.
Oh, man.
Another left hook. Dogbe trying to clinch, Navarrete won't let him. Dogbe in the corner, hit with another left hook. An overhand right, a left uppercut to the body. Navarrete.
He's a little sloppy with these punches, Navarrete. As these
Round 7. Nadie puede dudar del corazón de Dogbo, pero Navarrete tenía el control total.
Dogbe into the corner. Navarrete has landed 45% of his power shots compared to Dogbe landing 33%. Dogbe, nice overhand right, but the response from Navarrete is even stronger. He looks like a seasoned champion. Huge right hand. Straight across the face from Navarrete to Dogbe.
Round 8. Para el octavo, la pelea ya se veía cada vez menos competitiva.
And yet, so far, Navarrete, the bigger, more collected, and huge left hand by Navarrete. Overhand right, left hook.
Right hand that Navarrete too.
Well, you know, we've talked about it already, Bomac, but the way I see it so far, and correct me if you guys disagree, I have all but one round in favor of Emmanuel Navarrete. So if that's the case, we are going now into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 4 rounds to go, meaning Dogbe cannot win it on the cards, meaning he needs a knockout. Nice overhand right and a left hook from Dogbe. Navarrete comes right back.
How many more big shots, how many more exchanges will you let him to take? And he said, like you alluded to, Womack, he's in physically in great condition. So I'm not too concerned about it right now at this point.
Overhand right lands for Navarrete. Comes back with a nice right to the body. Dogbe definitely not as wobbly as he was there in the 3rd and 4th rounds.
Comes from being in shape. I'm guessing he takes a little bit of that power.
Spoke too soon. Dogbe stumbles into the ropes.
Round 9. Navarrete empezó a aumentar considerablemente la intensidad de su ofensiva.
Hooks. Navarrete retreating. Dogbe putting on the pressure to start the 9th. Dogbe connects with the left, but not a ton of power behind it as he was moving away. Swinging and missing. Navarrete dancing out of trouble. Nice left uppercut for Vaquero. Emmanuel Navarrete, the cowboy. Straight right hand, lands flush. And it's been a while too since Dogbe was able to get inside.
The problem is I just keep hearing his corner saying, move your feet, use your feet. That's not going to get it done.
Left uppercut, left hook from Navarrete, and then a jab with the left. Dogbe responds an overhand right. Navarrete charging him. Now they switch positions. Navarrete toying with Dogbe, throwing him around like a ragdoll in the ring. Navarrete charges, a big overhand right out of the clinch. Left uppercut. Dogbe is on his heels, nearly held up by the ropes. Navarrete with the right hook. Dogbe a counter right of his own. Overhand right from Navarrete. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Corner right, I want to stop this.
Big right hand from Dogbe.
Round 10. Más de lo mismo en el 10º. Pura calidad en exhibición.
I think Paul needs to take a serious look at his son right now and think about his health and his well-being and him living to fight another day.
Big left uppercut from Navarrete. Dogbe continues to come right at him. Big left, straight on the button by Navarrete. Lands with the jab. And a left hand to the jaw. Dogbe caught in the corner once again. Navarrete again smells blood. Might not be enough time in this round for Navarrete to pour it on, but he did find an opening there as the round was winding down.
Round 11. Para el round 11 ya era evidente que la pelea debía detenerse.
From Navarrete. And if you're Navarrete, Bomac, really what's...
But you gotta give Dogbe some credit too on the heart that he got.
Huge left uppercut as Navarrete connects yet again. That has been the signature punch of this fight. Straight left, overhand right. Navarrete picking his spots and executing beautifully. Dogbe needs a knockout. He has not come anywhere close.
Round 12. En el 12º, el equipo de Dogboe finalmente entró en razón.
Trying to exchange in a firefight.
Dogbe getting inside wildly. Overhand left in response from Navarrete as they both wrestle into the ring. 2 back-to-back hooks from Navarrete.
Navarrete still coming.
Yep. And for Isaac, some fighters just have your number.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
1.5 minutes to go in the final round of a Tempting performance by Emmanuel Navarrete.
He hurt his, I think he hurt his right hand.
Now Dogbe held up by the ropes, and Dogbe goes down for the second time in this fight.
He did hurt his right hand had been bothering him. Bothered him in the first fight, and he's shaking it out right now. Fortunately for him, there's 1 minute left in this fight.
And Dogbe's corner throws in the towel. Emmanuel Navarrete erases any doubt. TKO win in the 12th round.
And that was the punch with the right hand that I think did it in terms of not only causing Paul Dogbe to step in and stop the fight, but also further probably injuring the right hand of Navarrete. But it was only a matter of time. I think that Dogbe's corner probably could have stopped this fight a little earlier than they did, but I know that they wanted their son. He wanted to give his son a chance, but boom, like you said, it, swallowing his pride, throwing the towel in, and still
saving his son.
Champion and saving his son.
Si quedaba alguna duda tras la primera pelea, la revancha las eliminó por completo. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Francisco de Vaca. La siguiente defensa del título Super Gallo fue contra Francisco de Vaca. Round 1. Desde los intercambios iniciales, una cosa quedó muy clara. De Vaca no tenía la potencia para preocupar a Navarrete.
That could be contagious.
Absolutely, and the experience. Ooh, right there, you see De Vaca getting caught with some nice punches coming from the champion. Navarrete, ooh, nice uppercut right there by Navarrete.
I wouldn't worry too much about that because you can see Navarrete's heart on his sleeve. People respect that. People honor that, especially trying to become another great Mexican warrior. It's a lot harder for a fundamentally sound fighter to face an awkward guy like Navarrete.
Now he goes back orthodox, and I'm talking about the champion, Navarrete.
You see that right hand from De Vaca trying to establish a little bit of respect. De Vaca's going to have a lot of fans here, as you can see the people standing up, making the drive from Phoenix, Arizona, where he was a big local fixture because he couldn't leave the state.
You just see the difference in power right now. De Vaca will throw 4 or 5 punches to no avail, but then Navarrete will throw 1 or 2, and they land a lot harder and a lot heavier.
You see the right hand to the body from Navarrete as well. The jab from the world champion, who then goes to the body.
Round 2. El primer gran momento llegó en el segundo asalto.
A rhythm fighter, he starts to kind of warm up after 2 or 3 rounds. He looked pretty warm in that first round, so that spells bad news for De Vaca.
And I'm going to get this out of the way so that I don't have to do it again. I'm going to give you the entire name of Navarrete's opponent. It's Francisco Panchito el Centenario Cabeza de Vaca. I'll give you $100 if you can repeat that, Tim.
Bruh, it's not happening.
He's going to beat De Vaca tonight.
No shot at all.
He's going to beat De Vaca tonight.
He's scoring right now to the body of Navarrete.
Yeah, but Navarrete just answered with a big right hand.
You see the left hook from Navarrete downstairs, the left hook up top from Cabeza de Vaca.
But Navarrete he's doing a veteran move. He's wasting the right uppercut just to get De Vaca looking at it, and then he's ripping the left hook down to the body. Veteran move, nice stuff from Navarrete.
Veteran move and a weight transfer to get power on that right hand.
Yes.
It's great.
There's a lot going wrong for the young fighter early in this fight. It's only the second round.
Navarrete is a volume puncher with a 72-inch reach.
Down goes De Vaca here in round 2 of his world title challenge. Round number 2.
Look at it. You know what? De Vaca right there is just sitting, both hands straight up in the middle. What do you do when a guy has his hands straight up in the middle? You split the guard with uppercuts. 2 uppercuts. You know, that's an awkward combination right there. 2 uppercuts back to back.
With a short overhand right hand that dropped De Vaca right where he stood.
My goodness.
Beautiful short right
hand.
Navarrete.
But to start it with 2 uppercuts, Dre?
Round 3. En el tercero, Navarrete supo que podía presionar y asegurar una definición sencilla.
122-pounder with a 72-inch reach. Can you imagine what's going to happen, how dangerous he'll be when he finally learns how to use his distance?
Yeah, other opponents don't even want to think about that part as he switches southpaw, and now he's setting up that left hook that connects twice to the chin of Francisco de Vaca. And here you see the onslaught of punches of Navarrete. This is a guy who threw 160 punches in 1 round, the 12th round of the Dogbe fight. I mean, this guy can throw it in bunches.
If I'm the trainer of De Vaca right now, I'm throwing in the towel to my young fighter. He's young. He don't need to be taking this type of punishment right now. That's the rhythm you were talking about, Ward. That's the rhythm.
Up right now. Navarrete's throwing vicious shots to the body, overhand shots to the head. What we saw from Vaquero early in the round was his last stand. Navarrete answered him, and now it's getting real ugly for Vaquero.
And he squared up, Dre. Somebody needs to save this young man. He gonna get hurt.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Oh, man. The
vicious shots from Navarrete.
Navarrete landing as expected against a fighter who didn't have a chance to knock him out in this fight in Vaquero. He's putting on a valiant effort, but you guys are right. Manny Robles is looking in. Man. He's not going to let his guy take too much punishment, but
that body shot hurt Vaquero right there. Right back to the head from Navarrete.
It's pick your poison time.
Listen, it's unnecessary punishment right now. And the reason why the ref is not stopping in and stepping the action is because Vaquero is fighting back, and he finally decides to step in and stop this action.
But Navarrete's right where he wants to be. He knows he's got his opponent yielding. It's just about on time, like I said. Navarrete was in his zone. He got warmed up, and he's a whirlwind, and he let those punches go. And Vaquero just took a lot of punches. He probably took about 30 or 40 shots. He didn't really land anything. That's a lot of punishment for only 3 rounds of fighting from Vaquero.
Yes, it is.
A lot of punishment.
Bleeding. Yep, nose bleeding. And you see, it's not pretty. What we see from Navarrete is not pretty at all.
I like it.
But it's effective.
I like it.
It's effective. He's long.
This game is about getting
dangerous.
your hand raised, winning belts, defending belts for as long as you can, making as much money as you can, and getting out with your faculties intact. And Navarrete, if he stays the course, hopefully he's on his way to doing it.
Los verdaderamente grandes saben cómo despachar rápidamente a un oponente inferior. Emanuel Navarrete versus Juan Miguel Elorde. Juan Miguel Elorde llegó al ring con un impresionante récord de 28-1. Pero frente a Navarrete, los números nunca iban a importar. Round 1, el plan de Elorde en los primeros compases, ganarse el respeto de Navarrete.
You know, that's kind of quick. He said he took 2 days off to rest.
How much did you make against Pacquiao?
×3.
Hey, just put it this way, man. Just put it this way.
I've seen the watch, Tim. I'm right next to it. I see how many carats are on the Rolex.
I think right now Navarrete is just trying to have a look at Elorde. Elorde is actually stalking. Normally Elorde likes to fight off.
Round 2, desde el inicio, parecía que Navarrete sentía su ventaja, imponiendo el ritmo sobre su rival.
Got caught with a left hand, punching between punches, but you're right. He said, listen, I have to change my style. But in changing that style comes a little bit of risk, and that left hand just got to him.
He's hurt.
He's still hurt.
Navarrete, he senses it.
And there's a left hook from Navarrete. So halfway through round number 2.
You know, the crazy part is Elorde, he's fighting. He's choosing to fight Navarrete when he should be playing defense or getting out the way of these punches.
I like the fact that he is. I think it's his only chance. And whether or not he goes down in a bad way, I think it gives him his best chance.
That lead uppercut, that lead right uppercut from Navarrete hurt Elorde.
Elorde nearly got clipped again. Now Navarrete trying to drive right down the middle there. Right hand goes to the body.
He just found his rhythm.
I had to get you.
How quickly he can turn, Dre. How quickly he can turn.
He found his rhythm now.
Oh, man.
That was a nice uppercut right there. It stung.
Remember, Tyson Fury is coming up as soon as this one finishes up here. There's the clap for the end of round number 2. Body shot to finish it up. Gets the warning from Russell Moore to keep it up. And there's blood coming from...
Round 3, el primer derribo llegó en el tercer asalto.
He understands what's at stake. You know, he's fighting with passion right now.
And although he did get tagged pretty good in that round, he was alert and reacting to my instructions.
Getting after it here against the ropes. And from long range comes the left hand. Throws that right hand with purpose. This is a very different version stylistically.
Trouble for Elorde. This isn't his game, and the more he opens up, the more emboldened he becomes, the more Navarrete is going to have target practice on his face and on his body. It's not going to be good for Elorde.
Makes for a fan-friendly, good TV fight, that's for sure. You know, you sit around, you look at the landscape of boxing. This should be a Canelo day, right?
Right.
And here we are on this tradition-rich day on the boxing calendar, and it's a 6'9" English-Irish traveling gypsy who's going to headline it, and this is the Mexican world champion who's in the spotlight, Navarrete. An awesome 2019 for him.
Slowly, Navarrete, slowly, systematically breaking down Elorde.
Elorde is getting hit from punches, from angles he's never been hit from before, because Navarrete does not throw punches from an orthodox angle. He just throws, and with the reach and the length and everything that he brings to the table, it's extremely difficult to deal with.
He's making that mistake, and it's paying. He's paying for that.
Too much firepower.
Man.
Dominant third round from the champ, Navarrete. Oh, and he wobbles him. The ropes held him up. That is a technical knockdown. That is being scored a knockdown.
7. Here's the onslaught coming from Navarrete. Look at this left hook as Elorde pulls back. And the reason why the referee called that a knockdown, I know he didn't go down, is because the ropes were there. If the ropes were not there, Elorde would have went down. Beautiful shot. That's a lead left hook by Navarrete right there.
Navarrete feinted Elorde out of position right there, brought the left hook. Elorde didn't see that punch coming. You hear it all the time.
Round 4. En cuanto supo que tenía a su oponente lastimado, sus instintos asesinos entraron en acción y se encargaron del resto.
Yeah, but he's going to get disciplined for that willingness, trust me.
Acting like a fighter, though, isn't he? That's it. It's over. TKO victory. Emmanuel Navarrete.
Nice stoppage by the ref.
Hook that missed, but he's always coming back with something else. That sweeping right hand hurt Elorde, and great stoppage from the referee. 1 or 2 more punches, and things could have really got ugly for Elorde. It's a great stoppage from the referee. Right on time.
Elorde right here attacking. Gets hit, standing straight up on the ropes right now.
Too much firepower.
Coming from all different angles too, Dre.
The arsenal's too vast. It's too much to deal with if you're Elorde.
And look how Navarrete, how he threw the left hook, came back on the right foot. There he is, boom. Then the sweeping right hook.
But that's the thing with a volume puncher. He'll miss, but he's always coming back with something else. He's not economical with his punches. He's volume.
Si un tipo como Navarrete te lastima temprano, no sobrevives los rounds intermedios. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Francisco Horta. Este combate contra Francisco Horta fue más bien una pelea para mantenerse activo. Pero si Navarrete perdía la concentración, las cosas podían complicarse. Round 1. Establecer un ritmo constante en el primer round iba a ser clave.
But he can finish, and that's something that even he can't explain. He says, I know it's not pretty. I understand that, but it works for me.
Against the ropes, trying to come around the guards. Because when your opponent puts those...
Should be very happy that he's at that level when he fights in Mexico.
There's Navarrete right there. He's switched southpaw just for a moment. Landed a nice combination as Horta backed up against the ropes.
Round 2, ya en el segundo, se podía ver cómo el volumen de golpes de Navarrete empezaba a marcar la diferencia.
Well to the body here in round number 2.
What it's going to take to beat a fighter like Navarrete is a very technical fighter. And also catch him in between those wild swinging punches that Navarrete loves to throw.
And one of the things about Horta I've called a fight of his previously is when he gets tagged, he comes back with something. And that may be dangerous against Navarrete because Navarrete is the type of guy who throws 3-4 punches at a time.
There he is. Horta thought he was safe out at distance. Came along the ropes, and what did Navarrete do? He's kept.
Oh, nice left hook.
Look at those shots.
And you see Horta just taking a step back as Navarrete switches from orthodox to southpaw to whatever, gets caught in the middle and still is able to land from a distance.
You know who he reminds me of, Navarrete? He reminds me of Margarito.
Okay.
He's a smaller version of Margarito.
But I would even say Margarito had more technique than Navarrete. See the hooks coming in from the right and left hand of Navarrete. He's got his opponent pinned on the ropes, and that's the last place you want to be against Emmanuel Navarrete.
But look how those punches, they're coming from odd angles. They're coming around the outside, then up the middle, then back around the outside, then straight.
Call him the cowboy. Well, he rode him like a cowboy all the way to that corner.
Right. It's not Manny Pacquiao style, but it's his way of doing things.
He got caught coming in because he was leaping in, but Horta not able to do much against Emmanuel Navarrete, who just keeps throwing punches and bunches here as round 2 of the scheduled 12-round fight comes to a conclusion. And next week, there'll be a conclusion to see who is going to make.
Round 3. ¿Estábamos ante otra detención relativamente temprana? Horta era duro, pero ¿cuánto podía aguantar?
Navarrete.
Man, you hear those shots, don't you, Bernardo?
100%.
You can hear them. Those are heavy shots coming from Navarrete.
Don't compare him to Margarito in that way. You hear the Vaquero chants from his hometown fans there in Mexico. Wants to put on a show for them, and so far, he's doing a good job. With his limitations, he comes out and always gives his best. There you see that body shot. Derail Navarrete from coming forward.
No.
Oh, nice right hand there once again from Horta. This is the fight that Navarrete wants, though. He wants Horta to let his hands go so he can land his inside shot.
Exactly.
No.
Oh, nice right hand to follow that combination from Emmanuel Navarrete. And he knows how to make it pop as he does there with the right and left hook combination to close out this third round of a scheduled 12th round fight. And we talk about Emmanuel Navarrete being...
Round 4. En el cuarto, Navarrete decidió acelerar el paso y sacar a su rival de ahí.
Any blood?
Cut. Nope, neither's the worse for wear. The referee Roberto Ramirez says nothing has happened here. Now the round started with a headbutt, and then it just became a barrage. Good jab, and that establishes a flurry of punches from Emmanuel Navarrete. Big left hook from the fighter from Mexico City.
You can tell Navarrete right now, he's going for it. He smells blood, he feels his opponent weakening, and he's trying to get it over with right now.
You see the body language too of Panchito Horta changing. He's got him up against the corner, and this is where Emmanuel Navarrete does his best work, and you can hear the crowd appreciating, although Horta lands a nice counter right.
See, Navarrete, he's okay with getting hit with those shots because those shots are not hard at all coming from Horta. Just so he can get in position to land his punches, his power punches. Look at how he sits down on these shots. He's looking to land a well-placed shot. Here he is, just landing a barrage of punches, and then the follow-up nice.
See the legs of Horta weakening here in the fourth round. Emmanuel Navarrete is dangerous in round 4. He lands a nice body shot, could have been right on the belt line. And here comes Panchito Horta.
You see the toughness in Horta.
There's a right hook from Navarrete, and here comes another barrage as the blood begins to flow once again from the nose of Panchito Horta, who takes a body shot. He's very valiant, but we saw what happened with another valiant fighter in Miguel Gonzalez, who wasn't throwing punches and was taking punishment. And here it comes to an end once again. Emmanuel Navarrete with a big knockout of Panchito Horta in his fourth title defense. The first time he does it on home soil. And Navarrete continues to impress.
Power shots.
And it was the body shot that prompted Roberto Ramirez Jr. to stop the fight, because that's the wins.
Así es como un peleador élite debe lidiar con un oponente claramente superado. Claro, vendrían retos mayores en el futuro, pero aún así fue una victoria sólida. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Geo Santísima. Geo Santísima esperaba que su buena racha le ayudara a dar la sorpresa. Pero contra alguien como Navarrete, eso es más fácil decirlo que hacerlo. Round 1. La pregunta era qué tipo de estrategia iba a emplear Navarrete.
But in most cases, when you're fighting at the highest level, 2, maybe 3 times a year is probably the right antidote.
He also roughed him up down the stretch of that fight to the point where he scored a TKO, did Navarrete, in the 12th round.
Well, the outcome wasn't nice.
No, the outcome was brutal for Dogbay. Of course, we have the ultimate rematch tonight. First rematch in heavyweight history between undefeated world champions.
Opportunity. He's yet to find his range, so he hasn't thrown very many punches at this point.
Round 2. Quedó claro que no había necesidad de apresurarse, pero el volumen de Navarrete le estaba dando los puntos.
At a weigh-in, so I guess that was the alternative.
Yeah, that was the decision made after Wednesday's news conference.
Yeah.
WBO 122-pound championship fight. Santísima in the darker trunks, the challenger from the Philippines.
Round 3. La presión y el control del ring estaban funcionando muy bien para Navarrete.
Both as an amateur and as a pro, and he has been a critical part of the success of Deontay Wilder, a longtime trainer from there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, JD's. That has been an unbreakable bond for years for Wilder. A body punch comes in from the champion, Navarrete.
In the park to get a break, and Navarrete noticed it.
Navarrete finding some confidence coming forward here. Body punches, he's been able to land 14%. That left hand hit the mark moments ago.
It's hard to know what he's going to do. He shows you one thing and he does another. You think he's throwing the left, he throws the right. The next thing you know, you're in a shootout with him, and then he's back on the outside using his reach. I love what he's doing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his nuance, for his skill, and for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, and he's throwing these punches at distance. You know, he's not going in real close to throw these uppercuts. He's throwing these uppercuts from far.
And that's really a no-no in the boxing game when you're being taught.
Usually guys come back with a good right hand after a guy throws an uppercut, but you know, it's not easy to hit Navarrete with a right hand.
The combination here at the end of round number 3. Another left hand from Navarrete, trying to target the right.
Round 4. Santísima tuvo sus momentos, demostrando que merecía estar ahí.
Numbers in the coming days, but it is going to be north of 17 million.
It shows great promotion and social media.
Lennox, you are connected with history every which way because your fight against Evander Holyfield that had the record for live gate.
There you go.
Well, you had some of the greatest, and we're happy to have you here ringside on our broadcast team. The wrap on that right hand, Andy Lee, who was monitoring the wrapping of Wilder's right hand for Team Fury. Whoa. No objection, and look at Santísima as he comes forward here in round 4 against the world champion Navarrete.
And here you see Navarrete coming in with his combinations. A little bit of off balance when he's throwing that hook. Gets caught with a great left hook by Santísima.
Hit him in the neck.
Yeah, hit him in the neck.
Here's Santísima coming up. Yeah, he gets him right in the neck and the side of the head.
Clean
so
shot.
by far, the challenger from the Philippines, best moment of the fight.
But it's like I said, he's willing to exchange. He's willing to fight you. He's unafraid, but you have to be right in front of him.
Need to respond.
So it's like I said, now you're in a shootout all of a sudden. So you see Navarrete boxing and using his skill, and all of a sudden you're in a shootout. It's hard to get mentally settled when you're facing Navarrete.
He was coming forward that time, and it gets Navarrete's attention at least.
What you see is one guy in Santísima who does one thing well. If he's in place and he has you right there, he throws good shots with both hands. Then you see Navarrete who does multiple things good. I'm going to take the guy who has more tricks up his sleeve and more tools in the toolbox.
Santísima willing to dip and go to the body, but what does he do? He eats more return fire.
Navarrete is showing these nuances in his skill because he stays busy, Joe. He's an active fighter, so you have no choice but to get better when you're active.
Threw over 85 punches in this round alone, did the champion.
Round 5. En el quinto, el mexicano subió la intensidad.
Commentary, and our unofficial scorer ringside is Larry Hazard Sr., rate of Navarrete that has been controlling the action as he lunges ahead with a series of right hands. Turns southpaw for a moment. That has thrown 375 punches, and now he's landed 120. Opened up that time, and filling the spot was a left hook from the Filipino Santísima, and it doesn't even stop Navarrete at all. He just keeps punching. Wide-ranging right hand, and now Navarrete is on the attack here in round number 5. He is backing up Santísima. Navarrete clubbing, touching him time and again. Left uppercut, right uppercut, body shot comes in.
Look for that left hook to the body. Santísima has taken the headshots pretty well, but the shot he hasn't taken well is the left hook to the liver from Navarrete.
This is great work rate here of the volume punching attack and the aggression of Emmanuel Navarrete. He is a fan-friendly fighter.
He needs to really, you know, weather the storm and then come back with a combination of his own.
This has been a dominating 5th round from Emmanuel Navarrete.
Round 6. En los rounds intermedios, la potencia de Navarrete empezó a ser un factor claro.
Navarrete trying to get over the top there. 450 punches to this point. Comes to the inside. Santissima tried to time something, and now Santissima goes to the body, and there's a left hook upstairs from Navarrete.
Navarrete is a veteran. He fights when he wants to fight, and he rests when he wants to rest, but he's even learned how to rest and take a round.
Round 7. Santissima era duro, eso estaba claro.
Undefeated as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 122-pound championship with Emmanuel Navarrete, who has been among the most active world champions in boxing. Overall, he's out-connected Santissima 164-42, including 124 power punches, the best work coming in round number 5 when he had 47 connects.
Well, this slot on this card, Joe, was not even Navarrete's initially. It was Gilberto Ramirez.
It's interesting about the future of Navarrete, assuming he defends the title here tonight and gets through this. He has been struggling to make 122 pounds. When we met with him the other day, he walks into the room. Lennox, I saw your eyes go up. He was chewing on ice cubes. That's all he was eating for about a day and a half, just chewing on ice cubes at 122 pounds.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, you got to fight the weight that you're comfortable at. And if he's not comfortable there, if it's hard for him to make weight, go up.
Yeah, there's no easy work at 126 for Navarrete, but great matchups, like you said.
Carl Frampton there. Josh Warrington, of course, Shakur Stevenson, who Andre Ward.
Also a sharp dresser.
Is he ever? Coming to the end of round number 7, and that affords us the opportunity to go up to Brian Kenny and the guys.
Round 8, con un aumento en el ritmo, parecía que Navarrete podía asegurar la definición.
Ali personality.
Deontay Wilder is a fascinating personality. You'll hear that roar of Bomb Squad a little later on. Of course, you will see if he can deliver the ultimate bomb, and that is the eraser, the right hand. He has 41 knockouts, the most of any current champion. Pacquiao with 39. Canelo has 36. Here we are in round number 8. Larry Hazard Sr. has 59-55 in favor of Emmanuel Navarrete. For title defense, he has been dominating the action so far, with the exception of round number 4, when we saw Santissima land that left hook, the neck and the side of the head of Navarrete.
Not to take away from this fight, Joe, but the more that this arena starts to fill up, you start to feel the suspense and the anticipation of the main event. It's tangible. You feel it in the air.
Well, let's add that up the right way there. As we include round 7 there, I just took a glance. It's 69-64. And then there's going to be a very special ceremony tonight prior to the main event to celebrate the great legacy of ringside. Of course, we have one as our broadcast partner. Lennox Lewis and Andre Ward ringside with us here.
Navarrete needs to get back to hitting the body of Santissima. That's when he's had his best success, or at least visibly. He's hurt Santissima with headshots, but the left hooks to the body are that's what's jumped out at me the most, and I think he needs to get back there to try to get this stoppage win tonight.
End of 8.
Round 9. El noveno fue más parejo, mostrando que Santissima aún era una amenaza.
Deontay Wilder guessing. What you don't know, you have to wonder about. So I think it's a great strategy.
Santissima's, he's receiving these shots, he's blocking them, but he's not answering. He's not coming back with his own shots, which he should.
Big night here in Vegas, our first world title fight. We have the heavyweight eliminator and then the big one, Wilder Fury, which means all the celebrities will be coming out. And believe it or not, many have arrived.
Round 10. El desgaste del combate ya se notaba en el rival de Navarrete.
Well, goes back to orthodox, of course, and gets a combination. He has been switching stances a bit here.
Yeah,
and now a combination on the inside, and you can see the tape is actually loose on Santissima. Some good work here in round number 10 by Navarrete.
To the body. Headshots are good, but he needs to finish downstairs with that left hook to the body, just like that.
Look at this attack by Navarrete, and every so often Santissima is trying to place a punch between punches, but it has been a tidal wave of offense here in round number 10 all of a sudden from Navarrete.
I say that because Santissima can take a good headshot. Sometimes guys can take it to the head all night long, but sometimes they can't take it to the body. The only shot that Santissima reacts from is the left hook to the liver.
hold right now
Yeah,
because
he
he's
covers
tired.
up every time.
Yeah.
That was a desperate right hand from Santissima right there.
That was a big 10th round from Navarrete.
Round 1 no tardó mucho en presentarse la oportunidad para el final.
So the filler wrap loose, and again, I've never heard of this. I normally hear about a wrap being too tight, but either way, it's something that's not right. It's annoying.
Santissima willing here in round number 11. And look at Navarrete now with his elbow up on the top rope before he comes out at the Filipino Challenge.
Took a few seconds ago, hurt Santissima.
Yeah, he's still squinting from it.
And Navarrete sees Santissima affected. You can tell.
Yeah.
And there's a headshot. Santissima, he is compromised here in round number 11. Navarrete on the charge, trying to place a short uppercut on the inside. Combination punching upstairs, uppercut, body shot with the left hand. Runs to him to close the gap. Can he close the show here in style? Round number 11, trying to defend his title one more time. Santissima's so game. He actually ducked through the blue and white rope for a moment there. Strafing attack to the head, coming down and wrapping up as Santissima back from the Mexican world champion.
And the referee is very close to the.
And now tying up so awkwardly that he throws Navarrete into that top rope. Clearly damaged is Santissima. Can Navarrete finish things off here in round number 11? Russell Morris giving it a look. There it is. TKO victory. Emmanuel Navarrete.
Oh, that's discouraging. That drains you.
And then the end of the fight, Lennox.
Yeah. Navarrete it's just a volume of punches.
Tardó un poco más que en otras de sus peleas recientes, pero al final no hubo dudas sobre la superioridad de Emmanuel Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Uriel López. Uriel López llegó a este combate con un récord de 3-3 en sus últimas 6 peleas. En otras palabras, esta era otra pelea para mantenerse activo. Round 1. Sin embargo, ya hemos visto peleas como esta terminar en desastre en el pasado.
For the weight class, as you see, so he's going to continue to struggle. I think it's just a matter of time before he goes up to featherweight. And like I said at the beginning.
Round 2. Las primeras señales sugerían que Navarrete era consciente de que tenía muchas ventajas en este combate.
He comes to a fight, the majority of the time he's on the B side, meaning he's supposed to lose. And he stands in there, he gives you everything he has. He's tough, he won't lay down. And I just respect guys like this because they don't get the credit. They get a lot of, frowned eyes.
Guys like Uriel Lopez, those journeymen, those gatekeepers. His best win was a 5th round knockout of undefeated prospect Ryo Matsumoto in Japan. Then he went, after going to the Philippines against Geo Santissima, that he's not afraid to go anywhere.
Round 3. Realmente hay que darle crédito a Navarrete por su selección de golpes. No discrimina a la hora de atacar.
Will be able to equal that type of length.
Take a look at that referee cam. You see how the cameramen are 23 of 99 jabs landed for Manuel Navarrete as he sticks 2 more out in the face of Uriel Lopez. You see very different body types from these two guys. Both are natural 122-pounders. Navarrete filled out perfectly as a feather.
Bernardo.
and he heard it in English and he still decided to go up and do it. So he's like, Tim, you're just
I noticed that
prove you wrong, he'll do it.
Man, I just noticed that, Navarrete, he does a lot of things off rhythm. Navarrete. That's why he's so dangerous. And he's long, and he's punching in volume, and he has a motor. He can fight. He can throw punches, and he can throw 100 punches. He can do whatever's necessary to win matches.
Nice jab there, and he follows it up. And we noticed that Navarrete against Geo Santissima on the undercard of Wilder Fury 2.
Round 4. Para el cuarto asalto, las estadísticas ya empezaban a inclinarse fuertemente a favor de Navarrete.
So far, through 3 rounds against Uriel Lopez, nothing solid yet from what we expect from Navarrete. But Tim, you made an observation about
not just in this fight, but in all the fights that I've seen. At the end of the round, you see the guys, they touch gloves like, hey, you know, like it's a sparring session, like, good job. That's been a big problem thus far. You know, these guys are in here and they think it's a sparring session because they don't hear anybody cheering for them. So they're respecting each other a little bit too much.
The ending right here in round 4 with the nice uppercuts there from Navarrete and going downstairs. Look at that looping shot. Although he misses, Navarrete's got bad intentions.
Slightly disagree, Tim. You know, Uriel Lopez, he's limited. He's going to give you what he can give you. Emmanuel Navarrete, he's going to turn things up when he's good and ready to turn things up.
The fact that he can punch, that's how he makes up for it. But I'm just saying, he's not flashy. It doesn't look all that great, but man, it's effective.
Yeah, it works for him. He's got 26 consecutive wins, 22 on the big screen, enjoying the fights back home. Everybody's happy that boxing is back, whether it be in Mexico, in the U.S., in Vegas, in the bubble, whatever it takes, but boxing is back.
And then we got to see, Tim, what type of shape Navarrete's in. I mean, he's been training, but he hasn't been training like he normally has. Sparring, everything is modified. So he knows the type of shape he's in, so it'll be interesting to see.
Also, it's a scheduled 10
This
rounder,
is Navarrete
so it
we
doesn't
talking
have to
about.
worry about the championship rounds.
10 segundos.
Round 5, si López aún no era consciente de que estaba claramente superado, pronto lo sería.
Got to be discouraging.
That combination,
Good shot right there. This has got to be discouraging if you're Lopez, where you give everything you have, and Navarrete just takes a half step back, and you get hit with 3s and 4s, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Left hook to the head, setting it up, quick flurries. This is a Navarrete we're used to. Just quick shots in succession, finding the face and the body of Uriel Lopez, 5 to a body shot.
This is a cold strategy that Navarrete's employing right now. See, he just had success with the body shot. Gone back down to the body, but I guarantee you he will as soon as he sees it open. He's trying to lull Lopez to sleep, make him forget about the fact that he has a body for just a split second, and then all of a sudden he'll go back down there. Patient.
As a fighter, he doesn't want to just be that come forward buzzsaw, although that's what we all love to see. And that's the last thing that Lopez wants to see here as round 5 comes to an end with Navarrete starting to take serious control.
Round 6, eventualmente la detención se volvió inevitable.
Up here in round number 6 after dropping Lopez to the body in the 5th round. There goes another strafing left hook to the body, but Lopez is able to take it this time against Jail Santissima in the Philippines. He took 141 body shots, so he's tough. Navarrete.
Navarrete wants to end this match right now. That's why you see him to step up the tempo, turn it up on. He's trying to end this fight this round. He hurt him with that body shot.
Yep, vicious shots to the body from Navarrete. You can see Lopez now breathing through the mouth and just taking shot after shot. The referee takes a close look at him. Oh,
he's done.
This is the Navarrete buzzsaw that we were used to.
Take the shots, he's trying to hang in there, but he won't be able to hang in there much longer, especially when that one good shot gets through. Navarrete's been landing that straight right to the gut.
Right to the solar plexus.
And trying to come around with the left to the body.
I was trying to be fancier about it, Dre, but you said it, to the gut. Right on the Kenya, right there, boom, right above that. And here comes the flurry, and Lopez is in trouble once again. Navarrete putting in work here.
Look at the combinations coming from every angle. Every angle, from underneath, over the top.
The way the head is snapping back. Downstairs, upstairs, the efficiency and the ruthlessness of Emmanuel Navarrete at its finest here in the 6th round. No touching gloves here, Tim.
Stop.
There he goes, down once again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fight's over. You expected?
Well, this is vintage Navarrete, just placing his shots. Beautiful shot right there to the gut, to the solar plex. That was the setup shot. He didn't throw that by accident. He wasted a shot right there, wasted a shot to the head and said, oh, that's the shot that I want. And down goes Lopez.
Listen, when it looks this easy, it just means you're on another level. Navarrete is not fighting at his full potential, ladies and gentlemen. He's placing his punches here.
Claro, era solo otro rival más en su récord, pero Navarrete seguía mostrando una mejora constante. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Rubén Villa. El invicto Rubén Villa era un contendiente muy creíble, totalmente merecedor de la oportunidad titular que había recibido. Round 1. En el primer asalto, Navarrete comenzó de la mejor manera posible, lastimando a Villa temprano.
Saying Navarrete is the perfect style for us.
Yeah, that was putting it nicely, Joe.
Yes, they were overly confident.
Oh, adjustment from Navarrete already. Starting to get a little frustrated, so he's trying to change the rhythm up with his punches. Oh!
And the uppercut scores the knockdown here in round 1. No time, take us through it, Tim.
Look, Navarrete, he throws punches at the oddest angles. It looked like he was getting ready to load up for a left hook, but he brought it underneath, surprising Villa with this shot. Villa never.
Round 2, pero los buenos peleadores saben cómo recomponerse. Y Villa mostró su clase recuperando la compostura.
That was set up.
Navarrete switch hitting, looking for that power left hand.
Villa had boxed almost a perfect round.
Now, what did we say earlier when we set up this fight? Got to be perfect. Nothing perfect about the other guy, and he doesn't care, but it's tough to be perfect every step of the way.
Let me give you a name. Shakur Stevenson, a guy that's a slick boxer, a guy that knows every avenue. That's just as slick as this guy, if not slicker, than Villa. I think he gives Navarrete problems. Yes,
Shakur makes mistakes. Floyd makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. The question is, when you make them, can you recover? And that's what we're trying to see if Villa can recover from that uppercut.
It was Shakur Stevenson who vacated this belt to move up to 130 pounds, creating the opening that these two are now fighting for here tonight. Going to take a short break. Come back to Vegas in a moment.
Round 3. A pesar del golpe temprano, Villa todavía no estaba fuera de la pelea.
Making him fall short and then countering. That's what he needs to do all night.
No, it's easier said than done, but Villa's got to have a short memory and do what he did, you know, at the beginning of that round, which is box beautifully. Excuse me, the first round, box beautifully and come behind the jab.
Also create opportunities. Has to take advantage of some of those opportunities.
Yeah, he does, but that's the problem, you know, with the instruction in the corner.
Get him paid. Villa cannot afford to stay still for 1 second. 2-second rule for him right now. 1, 2, get out the ring.
Round 4. Pero justo cuando Villa empezaba a reafirmarse, Navarrete volvió a atacar.
Okay.
I understand that. He don't mind missing shots.
If Villa doesn't do something to make him think twice about missing shots and falling off, there it is.
There it is.
Second knockdown scored. It comes here in round 4.
The ground. Land that hard jab.
Emmanuel Navarrete putting on an offensive show back here at the MGM Grand. Let's show you what happened just moments ago. Watch the short left hand against the uppercut.
Yeah, Villa trying to get position. He blocks a shot right there. And he steps back and he looks for the uppercut. But what happens? He gets caught with the straight left hand from Navarrete. Villa drops the opposite hand. This is boxing 101. You drop the opposite hand when you're throwing a shot, throwing the uppercut from a little.
He had never been knocked down prior to this. And now 2 times in 4 rounds when he's fighting for a world championship. There's that left uppercut again.
Let go.
Villa's hurt.
Trying to become a 2-division world champion, Emmanuel Navarrete.
Round 5, la quijada y la durabilidad de Villa estaban quedando claramente en evidencia.
We told you nobody throws more power punches in this division. Navarrete looking for that left uppercut again, and then range finding with that right hand from distance. Villa just can't keep him off of him.
Nope.
As Navarrete said would be the case. There's work on the inside. Let's check in with Bernardo. Against the world champion, and then when he beat him down in the rematch.
You see him jump up in the air right there. Navarrete just jumped up in the air.
He's feeling good, Tim, and I think the upper is going to be the shot.
Navarrete said, how he going to stop me because he has no punching power? And I got bricks. Wait till you feel these bricks.
It's exactly what he said. He will feel the bricks in my hands.
It's always easier said than done.
Round 6, y aunque el daño se estaba acumulando, Villa seguía boxeando bien.
Look at that, lunging in with that shot right there.
That's the shot he's still looking for, Tim. He's still looking for the uppercut.
He is.
He's trying to occupy Villa with shots to the head, and then as soon as Villa falls to sleep, a little bit more.
But the crazy part is that you think he's out of positioning to be able to throw a shot, and he's really not.
He's got long arms.
Round 7, Navarrete sabía que podía lastimarlo, pero eso no hacía que encontrar el blanco fuera más fácil.
Play college football and then settle in, and you don't even have to pay for Lomachenko and Lopez.
Who is Emmanuel's cousin, and his trainer said, look, we knew that at some point he was either going to run or fight because he had no choice. Right now he's still running, so I've told Emmanuel, don't get too desperate.
Right. You know, when he started the round, he dropped his level. He came down to the smaller man's level to have the reach advantage and to fight him in his position to be able to land his shots. And then he comes back up, he starts bouncing his toes, he changes his rhythm up. You know, he's doing a lot of confusing things in there to set up his offense.
Look to place another right uppercut.
On cruise control, and he's been on cruise control this whole fight, even though he's done the kind of damage that he's done. We've seen him fight at a higher pace and at a higher level. He hasn't had to go there tonight thus far.
Villa tries to place a left hand. It's a right hand to the body.
Round 8. Esta es la diferencia entre una pelea para mantenerse activo y un rival legítimo.
Trying to set it up, Dre. Let him get in his position, getting close, and he's just looking for him to make.
Round 9. Navarrete es como una olla de presión ahí arriba, intensificándose a medida que avanza la pelea.
A few weeks.
I think Magdaleno, with his experience, I think with his boxing ability, he got punching power in both hands. I think he would have gave Navarrete a run for his money. He has the punching power that can hurt a guy like Navarrete.
They're trying to get in between those wide sweeping punches. There's another one of those windmill right hand uppercuts that basically starts below the hip and ends at the ceiling.
Round 10, no se equivoquen, esta fue una pelea muy cerrada.
The perfect opportunity to land the backhand, the power hand.
To not open up with his full offensive arsenal.
Here's a good example of what Navarrete will eat up. Power punches tonight. He scored 2 knockdowns.
And respect to Villa because he's way down on the cards. You know, he's getting outclassed, getting outgunned, and he's still in.
Honestly, I think he's just getting out. Honestly, I think he's getting out muscle. I think the power, the punching power of Navarrete has been the difference in this fight. You know, look, you see that little turn right there? That was nice.
It's a long striding left hand.
Round 1, Navarrete parecía tener más combustible en el tanque al llegar a los rounds de campeonato.
Established champion, and I know this belt is vacant here, but you know Navarrete didn't lose his belt in the junior featherweight division. He willfully moved up tonight.
And as we've talked about, there's been more and more belief with every visit we've had with Navarrete. Top rank can take 15 minutes of your day. You'll be blown away by Baranchek Zepeda. Left uppercut again.
Really promise better sleep. Not promise, proof. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep from $9.99.
You've waited all year for pumpkin season.
Round 12. ¿Fueron los dos derribos el factor decisivo en las tarjetas?
You know, the round hasn't ended yet, so anything can happen in boxing. But when he goes back, he's going to see so many opportunities where he could have landed some offense. You know, he needs to counterpunch more often, and he didn't do it enough tonight. And he's taking some shots right now from Navarrete.
Navarrete still trying to land that left uppercut.
He is. He hurt him. He hurt him right there.
Trying to chase him down. Loves pulling the trigger on that left uppercut, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Need to ask him, who taught you how to throw that punch like that? Let me meet that guy.
I wonder sometimes when I watch him how much teaching was really going on in the gym. This is just...
I didn't want to say it. That's why I respect it, because he's crafted a style based on his ability and inabilities that works for him, and that if all goes well in the next 40 seconds, he'll become a 2-division world champion.
How do you train for a guy like Navarrete? How do you train for a guy? What kind of sparring partners you
got to acknowledge what he does well.
Al final, los jueces vieron lo suficiente para darle la victoria a Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Christopher Díaz. ¿Cómo se compararían las habilidades de Christopher Díaz frente a un Navarrete en gran forma? Round 1. El objetivo de Navarrete en el primer round, sentir el ritmo de su rival.
Hand to the body.
Well, that's the right idea. Foot movement, the right kind of movement, not wasted, and the right distance and range, and then countering when Navarrete makes mistakes. That's how you take a fighter's punch count down. Sneaky little overhand right there a few seconds ago from Diaz.
That's what he has to do. Every mistake and every time Navarrete, he needs to make him pay.
See Diaz looking out for that uppercut, blocking it well, at least right now.
He will often throw that lead uppercut with the left hand from distance. I mean, put a left hand to the body just underneath that right elbow. Tried to time a right hand over the top. Navarrete so awkward, so unorthodox with his approach, unconventional in how he throws his punches and where he throws them from. And able to have head movement away from the left hook of Diaz.
Tess, Navarrete fights like, he's on a different station, radio station than everybody that he fights.
His frequency's off.
When he attacks you, it's when you least expect it.
3-punch combination finished with the left uppercut. Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out round number 1. Title on the line at 126 pounds.
Round 2. Si pensabas que esto sería una paliza, piénsalo de nuevo. Díaz estaba boxeando bien.
You stay composed, you stay under your feet, meaning both of your feet.
Over that jab of Navarrete.
That's what you need to do. You need to time it. Navarrete, he shoots his punches from his hip sometimes, and you can catch him over the top if you counter him, if you time him perfectly, as you saw Diaz did with the right hand.
That's what I've been talking about power boxing, where you get your shots off, you commit, but you don't give anything back. You make Navarrete.
Ooh, big right hand.
And then on the inside, Diaz getting off to that body. Navarrete placing that right hand moments ago. 3-punch combination from...
Round 3. Ambos estaban bastante parejos en estos primeros asaltos, intercambiando golpes constantemente.
Off the exits and pick up his work rate to break down Christopher Diaz.
Not as many exits when you're 18 by 18 inside the ropes.
Of Diaz.
He just did.
That's what he's doing. Now he's picking up the pace.
Good shot. That awkward, long lunging left hand from the champion. And now this is the volume, and this is the offensive attack we're used to seeing from Navarrete.
Yeah, that's vintage Navarrete right there.
And then he finds his opponent, Diaz, off balance, and he immediately lunges in and comes with the left uppercut again.
Can change or mount his own attack. Maybe change the game plan a little bit. One of the things that you can do when you have a fighter like Navarrete that gets off and gets going, you got to tie him up, break his rhythm. That's what you do. Looking for the fight.
Right hand comes in from Navarrete. There are those opportunities to punch within these big punches that many have described as long and slow, but we know they've been effective. Left hand to the body from Diaz.
Right. And when you think he's going to rest, he's punching. When you think he's out of position, he's actually in position. That's what's difficult to deal with.
See a little bit of swelling under the eye, the right eye of Diaz. We'll monitor that. Big out.
Round 4. Sin embargo, Navarrete tenía algo especial reservado para el cuarto round.
Uppercut and the knockdown is scored.
6, 7. Never saw it.
His signature punch, and he cashes in.
So hard to defend against the uppercut right up the middle. You think that you covered up, you think that you have your guards up, and he splits it with a beautiful uppercut as Diaz tried to move out. to get away from his attack.
But it was that feint. It was the feint with the right hand. He looked as if he wanted to throw it. Diaz expect that right there. Diaz covered up with the left hand, and he never saw the left uppercut getting through. It was the feint that set that shot up.
Navarrete tries to get the right hand in. Diaz moves out to the side. And now he punches back with a sweeping left of his own. But you never know when it's coming. When you...
Round 5, Diaz parecía haberse recuperado bien en el quinto.
Tried it again, right there.
See, a lot of people think that Navarrete don't have an IQ. He has an underrated ring IQ. I know what you see. It don't look pretty, but he knows what he's doing and how to set up his power shots.
Off his game plan of what he wanted to achieve in the first half of this fight.
Well, if he wants to win a world title, it can't take him too far off his game plan. I can't tell you the amount of times you got to keep yourself together and get yourself together after maybe a knockdown or you get hit with a shot.
And you just shake your head and say, how in the world did this guy make 122 pounds? How?
We asked him if he had a nutritionist. He said, no, I don't like those. He said, I want to eat what I want to eat. He said, in fact, I eat food from my town.
He's the one that brought it up to us. We didn't ask him about what his future holds. He said he started asking us about matchups at 130 pounds. Diaz looking to place that left hand between Navarrete's non-stop attack here in round 5. Good stuff here. Final minute of round 5.
It's about to turn into a fight.
Earlier than expected. Diaz said he wanted to box, he wanted to use movement early, and then second half of the fight, let it go where it...
Round 6. Contra todo pronóstico, Diaz estaba volviendo a meterse en la pelea.
Christopher Diaz. He has a 71-43 connect advantage, does Navarrete.
Diaz right now is doing the right thing, trying to get into the body of Navarrete. He understands that when he hits him down to the body, he doesn't work. He doesn't work as much as he does from the outside.
He needs to back Navarrete up, and he's going to have to walk through some punches to do it. But Navarrete's normally used to being the guy who's backing fighters up. So when you turn the tide, you see Navarrete looks just a little bit different on his back foot.
They're right in the kitchen, and they're exchanging.
See how he whips his body around to get that uppercut? Straight rotation right there from Navarrete to be able to still just shift his body to throw that uppercut right in the midst of fire. Look at that.
The only punch that Diaz has gotten a reaction from Navarrete about is body shots.
I'm seeing the same thing, partner.
Warning from Samuel Burgos. There's a left hand right in the belt line again.
But the dangerous thing for Diaz going down to the body, he has to be careful with those uppercuts.
That uppercut.
Sneaking underneath, because when you go to the body, you're exposed.
Backing up.
And did you see that left hand that he just threw?
Good combination from Diaz.
It looked like the body shots are starting to affect him right now.
Navarrete tried to sell it.
He did. He looked at the ref. Ref said that was good. Let's go.
Round 7. Diaz terminaría perdiendo un punto en el séptimo por golpear en la parte posterior.
That was good right there.
Very good exchanges to open up round 7. Oh, he just missed on that right hand over the top of the left of Navarrete. Navarrete has come out throwing combinations. Now on the inside, Diaz, the shorter man, shorter arms, has to get to work when he's there. Both men opening up. This is taking on a really good tone, isn't it? Good pace here as they are just throwing.
This is not the fight that Diaz wanted. There's always a wrinkle. There's always an opening for your opponent. Nobody's invincible. And Navarrete's weakness is going backwards and on the inside. Doesn't mean he won't punch, but he's vulnerable. Diaz has to fight this kind of fight.
There's already a 10-8 round banked with the knockdown. Now the point deduction here. Diaz has to hit the gas pedal.
You're in the corner of Diaz. You got to tell your fighter, plan A is out the window. keep a tight defense, and you got to fight fire with fire. That's how Diaz can win this fight.
Look at this stuff.
Here comes the answer. The answer's coming right now from Diaz.
See a little bit of blood from the nose of Diaz. They've been trying to take care of some swelling that showed up earlier just above the right eye. Reaching with that right hand. Oh, there's that uppercut. Two-punch combination from Navarrete. Tried to wrap around the left hand under the right elbow as well.
Round 8. El octavo fue cuando las cosas se pusieron realmente mal.
Has to go about it. 68-63. 10-8 fourth round with the knockdown. 10-8 seventh round with the point deduction.
Test the body work of Diaz is paying good dividends. You can see the effect. You see the lows and offense from Navarrete.
See if Diaz can get back to it. Diaz has to take those steps forward, and he does. Uppercut in the midst of it, and he goes down again. Beautiful combination from Navarrete.
6, 7, 8, ¿está bien? ¿Quiere pelear? Ven para mí, ven para mí, ven para mí.
Oh, brutal shot right there.
Such a thud. Uppercut comes in. Diaz is wrapping up. Straight back goes Diaz, and coming forward like a freight train comes Navarrete. Second knockdown scored of this 8th round. Bloodied, battered, damaged is Diaz.
Round 9. No solo el daño se acumulaba, sino que Diaz ya tenía muy poco cardio restante.
Throwing it all out there while taking extreme punishment.
I don't think it's a desire thing with Diaz. He doesn't have any answers.
Oh my goodness. It's
Look at this combination.
Just doesn't have any answers.
It's that offense, Dre. That's what it is. That offense. That's heavy leather right there.
Throws himself off balance.
Knocked himself down.
Throws himself off balance.
Got to keep an eye on that.
Diaz with an opportunity and placed a right hand in the midst of those punches. He's got heart. You look at his face, and you look at what Mike Basil, the cut man, had to deal with after that 8th round.
Round 10, Navarrete estaba claramente en piloto automático ahora.
Left hook came in.
Navarrete got a chin on him.
What did he say to you when we met with him yesterday?
Got to beat him. It's a tough question. Tough question to answer right now, but he's going to be a tough out for anybody.
Round 11 daba la sensación de que el intento de remontada de Diaz era un caso de demasiado poco, demasiado tarde.
With a guy who has put this kind of damage on.
Round 12. En el round final, Navarrete finalmente bajó el martillo.
Looking at that face filled with pain, and look at how Diaz responds, and look at how Navarrete is willing to dish more out. As Diaz is moving forward, lands a right hand, and he's got Navarrete against the ropes. And Navarrete says, we can do this all night long. 12th and final round, title on the line. Up huge on the scorecards. And yet Diaz is landing some right hands here in this 12th and final round. Desperate for a knockout.
Tess, and you're wondering how Diaz is able to do this after taking those shots and being down. I'm going to tell you right now.
Navarrete closing in on defending his title, and Diaz on wobbly legs. How much can you possibly take and still be giving? Oh, Navarrete's damaging him badly. Damaging him so badly.
That's it, fellas.
Gotta be it.
You don't need to go anymore. That's it.
He just ragdolled him. It's over. They're up on the apron. The fight is over.
Unbelievable work by both guys, showing heart, will, going down. to the end of this round. You see Diaz takes a big punch right there. He's trying to give it all he got. He's trying to stay on his feet. Navarrete is just too strong, coming from angles, different angles, from the southpaw stance, the right-handed stance, and then down goes Diaz.
Diaz gave everything that he had. You rarely see this in a boxing ring. You hear fighters talk about giving it everything they had. But until you put yourself in harm's way and risk getting knocked out or beat up, you haven't given everything that you have. Diaz did that. He came here to win a championship. Sometimes you don't leave with the championship. You don't leave with the victory, but you leave with your respect, and Diaz did that tonight.
Una paliza de 12 asaltos con un desenlace brutal. Emanuel Navarrete versus Eduardo Báez. ¿Le iría mejor a Eduardo Báez? Esa era la pregunta. Round 1, Navarrete parecía tomarse más tiempo de lo habitual para entrar en calor en este combate.
Of the past is a volume puncher.
He is a volume puncher, but in his last time out, he did show that he can box from the outside. That's how he got the victory. He said that one day I'll get a nutritionist, just not right now. He says, I enjoy eating what I eat, and it hasn't been a problem.
Defensive flaws and offensive opportunities to get after Navarrete. Like that. That's what Navarrete does, just floating off to the left and throwing that left hand.
Joet Gonzalez is the latest fighter to have gotten Navarrete's respect.
Yes.
And he told us that in the fight. He admitted he got hit with a lot of shots. He felt the shots. And he said that Joet was dirty, but Joet fought a good fight in that fight. It just wasn't quite good enough. Tim, I don't think what Baez means by I'm going to be outboxing Navarrete is necessarily he's going to be moving around the ring. He's got those hands up tight. He's respecting the power of Navarrete. I just think he means he's going to be tighter with the way he goes about things.
Check this out. Baez right now is starting to get confident. Navarrete's allowing him to hit him. And just watch when Navarrete turn it on. He's just downloading right now. Letting Baez have his way. And then just watch what happens.
There he comes with the long looping left hands that we've seen before, and Baez returns fire. And then comes with a sweeping left hand of his own. Good action here at the end of round 1.
Round 2, con ganas de dar la sorpresa, Báez atacó temprano.
He's typically used to fighting 4 or 5 times a year. He took a long break, and it's going to take some time to acclimate himself. I would say around 4 rounds.
It's good to see a fighter like Baez, who is known for coming forward, have some sort of game plan. He's thinking in there. Now we'll see if it's enough, but he's giving himself putting himself in position to try to win this fight. That's something we've never seen anybody do, or at least very rarely. It's hit Navarrete to the body. Everybody goes for his head. Nobody touches the body. Baez is doing that in these first 2 rounds.
7 times early on, and then Navarrete himself went underneath with a left hand. There's another left hand to the body from Baez, trying to target that belt line. A little bit of separation. There was a right hand that filled the hole from Navarrete.
Yeah, but nothing is on those shots. Nothing's on those punches at all from Baez. He's not a big puncher.
Should he not throw?
Oh, he has to throw. I mean, he's landing combinations. He can win the rounds on points.
Heard his corner calling out body shot, took that extra step to close the gap, landed the right hand, which means watch out for what's coming.
The uppercut.
That's right, signature punch for Navarrete. 1-2 from Baez, and 4 punches returned from Navarrete.
Round 3. Normalmente Navarrete es un buen arrancador, pero Báez estaba mostrando su calidad aquí.
There with the body shot 13-5 connect advantages. Baez has gone to the body.
Yeah, Baez sees that loose body Navarrete has, and he's trying to test it.
I like how Baez is even punching with Navarrete. Those punches have enough on him, Tim, because if they didn't, Navarrete wouldn't be covering up, he wouldn't be reacting. It may not be one punch power, but it's enough to get the respect of Navarrete.
Man, I'm telling you right now, if Navarrete didn't have the punching power that he possesses, he would not be where he is in this sport, man.
Or at least it should be.
Yeah, he has a better technique, and he's landing his offense down to the body, mostly, on Navarrete.
So far, Navarrete's not landing those signature uppercuts. He's missing them and getting countered like you see right here. But that can change, but thus far, Baez is fighting a good fight offensively and defensively as well.
Yeah, Baez you tend to see lays. Yeah, Baez, he typically lunges in with his head, and he's normally over his front knee.
Crowd reacting to those left hands. You can see a little bit of range in that reach advantage of Navarrete. There's the left uppercut.
Baez smothered Navarrete right there. He didn't want to punch, so he smothered Navarrete, pushed him to the ropes, and now he's getting Navarrete in a position where he can get his shots off. Good sequence right there from Baez.
And his punches don't even seem to be bothering Baez at all.
Baez throws his own left uppercut. And a right.
Round 4. ¿Quién sabe cómo estarían puntuando estos rounds los jueces?
Right now, it's looking like a good respect, the kind of respect that made Baez prepare properly, made him work on his defense, so he wouldn't give Navarrete easy opportunities to land the power, and it's showing here in this fight tonight.
We'll look for that.
Navarrete
falls in with that right hand.
Yes, he did, and he's accustomed, Navarrete, to losing the first couple rounds, getting in the rhythm and stepping on the gas.
You mentioned how he comes on later, and look at the title fights. 4 knockout wins after round 10, 3 knockouts in the 12th round.
He's making Navarrete miss, and you see Navarrete trying to step on the gas just a little bit, but Baez steals the play.
Baez is doing a great job in not leaning forward. You know, he's standing pretty straight up, not leaning over his center line. And that's why he's not getting hit with those uppercuts from Navarrete.
That left hook that grazed the top of his head got Baez's attention. He recovered well, but he felt it.
You know, it typically takes a boxer, a boxing style, about 4 rounds to really get acclimated when you have to spend time off. It takes a slugger a little bit longer. Navarrete is a slugger. It might take about 6 rounds as opposed to 4 rounds.
Well, we're coming to the end of 4. We will see when he shakes off all that rust fully. Don't go anywhere.
Round 5. Eventualmente, Navarrete empezó a encontrar su ritmo.
I'm just wondering, does Navarrete know these rounds count?
Yes.
You can talk about ring rust and diet all you want. He is boxing. That doesn't mean you retreat. It doesn't mean you necessarily always move backward. You know, we're unfair to the word boxing. But anyway, he's boxing. This is what it looks like.
Dre, I think you often agree with that assessment as the way that both analysts and fans view that term when somebody's a boxer.
That word gets a bad rap. I mean, there is such thing as power boxing where you can beat a bully, you can dominate, and still be boxing.
Dre has it 3 rounds to 1 for Baez. Baez just has a nice attitude to him, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. He came here to win this championship tonight.
He said it all week long. So I'm going to take this from him.
Whoa, nice chopping right hand by Baez. Just taking advantage of all the flaws, all the horrible positions that Navarrete likes to get into.
Navarrete tried to chase him down with a right hand.
Baez is having success because he has a game plan, which is to be smart, have his hands up, not to be reckless. He's also showing the heart and mental toughness to answer Navarrete in key moments and key spots to get his respect. He's taking the shot of Navarrete well, but he's also delivering a good shot. He's not known to be a puncher, but trust me, Navarrete feels those shots to the body and to the head.
Cuidado con la cabeza. Stop. No. Hey.
Good punch combination from the champ. Digs to the body with that left hand.
Round 6, y entonces, de la nada, encontró su oportunidad para atacar.
And also the top heavyweight prospect in the world, Jared Anderson, will be in action next Saturday night from Tulsa, Oklahoma on ESPN.
Navarrete at the start of this round is trying to do Navarrete type of things, just not having the effect that he typically would have. Baez is perfectly poised, watching, looking, seeing everything that Navarrete is throwing, conserving energy, and looking to pick it up as this round goes on.
Pedro Navarrete had a sense of urgency in the corner, telling him, look, I need you to have a sense of urgency because this fight is getting away from you. Oh, here it goes.
And how quickly things can change. And it's over. How quickly things can change. Emmanuel Navarrete, who looked like a fighter coming off a long layoff.
Baez is doing what he's been doing, boxing well. Navarrete just threw a right uppercut, just landed the perfect shot on the liver of Baez. Just a beautiful shot that fighters throw and work on all the time in the gym. Right uppercut, he didn't see it coming, boom! Didn't have a chance to brace or deflect the shot. Delayed reaction, he thought about it, he said, I need to go down. The referee counted right in front of Baez's face. He didn't have what it took to get up because that shot paralyzes that right side and it takes all the wind out of you.
No puedes tomarte las cosas con calma contra un tipo como Navarrete, incluso cuando parece que lo estás haciendo bien. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Liam Wilson. Esta no sería la primera prueba de Navarrete en peso pluma, pero sin duda sería la más dura y quizá la más emocionante hasta ese momento. Round 1. Definitivamente hubo un periodo de adaptación que Navarrete necesitó usar frente a su rival.
That's it. He's going to find out in his first round.
Round 2 fue un inicio claramente cauteloso.
I don't know that there is an off balance with Navarrete ever, as he lands the right hand awkwardly and then sweeps with the right to the body on that exchange.
But I'm not sure it looks too much different than any other time that we've seen it.
Got him.
Let's see the composure of Wilson. Let's see how he responds.
He slips that time. Put his glove up there.
Ooh, nice body work.
It was a good left hand to the body from Wilson. Gains a bit of confidence and steps forward and comes with the left hook after it.
And that's what he needs to do more of, Tess. He needs to let his hands go. Don't wait for this to happen.
And Navarrete goes on the attack here to close out round number 2.
Round 3. Incluso cuando Navarrete empezó a aumentar el ritmo, Wilson seguía viéndose peligroso.
Pudgier than we're used to seeing it. I don't know if that's the added weight, if it was added properly or not, but...
Round 4. De la nada, Wilson encontró su momento, poniendo a Navarrete en una situación realmente impactante. Round 5. ¿Cómo iba a manejar ahora no ser el martillo, sino convertirse en el clavo?
A replacement for Oscar Valdez, who had to withdraw.
I think Wilson needs to pick a style and stick with it and go with that 100% right now.
No, don't punch. Come on. 10 seconds, guys. Stop at the bell.
Comes with the right hand to the body, and you can see him regaining that offensive attack here in the closing moments of round 5.
Round 6. Bueno, no tardó mucho en empezar a reconstruir su impulso.
Because Navarrete is going to keep lunging at you and rip shots to the body and finish to the head. Good shot right there from Navarrete.
Goodness,
He
right
followed
in the
straight in with that right to the body.
He had all the momentum to land that shot, and it landed clean.
Moving up in weight is not as easy as you think, people. It is not.
Step back. Step back. Box.
One of the questions I had for Navarrete was, does his power, would it translate if it's 130 pounds? Right now, Liam is taking his shot very, very well. And can he take a punch from a real...
Now it's up to Wilson to answer what Navarrete is doing right now.
That's that off-rhythm stuff.
Got caught in between punches right there again, but still keeps coming forward. Three-punch combination, landed to the head, went underneath with the left hand to the body, goes back to the body.
He's hurting Wilson with those body shots.
It's a good 6th round for Navarrete.
Now you got to answer the question, do you really want it?
Round 7 para el séptimo, oficialmente ya se había quitado el óxido.
And he ain't gonna go nowhere.
I'm not going to mess with Wilson about that southpaw stance.
And then all of a sudden, Navarrete can hit the accelerator.
Because he knows that's not a good offensive stance for Wilson, even though he landed that right hook a round ago.
Wilson looking for that one-hitter quitter. He's looking for the left hook. He's sitting on it.
There was a body shot in the mix there from Navarrete.
What he knows to do. His
experience.
offense is his defense.
Blood coming from the nose of Liam Wilson. Much more pronounced now. Navarrete mixing in that body shot again. Wrapping around that elbow. And Navarrete getting after it here to close out round 7. Oh, we got a great one tonight, folks. Sit back and enjoy. How about it?
Round 8. Cada vez más esto empezaba a parecer una actuación vintage.
Jeff Fennick and Harding, and more recently world champions like Jeff Horn and George Kambosos. But this is a guy who has traveled around the world.
Just like Navarrete.
You see the left hook down there to the liver he went for.
There's a body shot from Navarrete again.
Wilson.
This time he goes to the other side with the right hand.
This veteran stuff right now from Emmanuel Navarrete.
Hit right there on the cup.
Stuff right now.
Trying to chase him down. Navarrete comes straight in against Wilson.
Wilson he's sitting, he's waiting, he eyeballing, he's looking for that window for that left hook.
Big shot from Navarrete again.
Round 9. El noveno round selló esto como una remontada digna de elogios.
Upset-minded. Scored the knockdown in round 4. Had Emmanuel Navarrete, the 2-division champion, hurt again in round 6. But Navarrete rallied in the 5th. Rallied in the 7th. And then does that here in the 9th. Each man now with a knockdown scored, and will Navarrete, with all this time to work with, blood coming from his nose, taking big shots, headshot comes in again, another big one from Navarrete. Navarrete with a left hand, sweeping right hand, drives down, big headshot. Wilson's in deep trouble here.
They got to get in there.
Big, big trouble. It could be ending at any moment.
It's a lot of time left.
He hasn't tied up once.
He's got a shot with that left hook.
Does he know how to tie up?
And he knows it. He possesses the lottery ticket.
Tie up.
He stumbled back.
Tie up, Wilson.
Stumbled back.
Tie up.
They got to get in there.
Headshots running down from Navarrete. Body shot mixed in. It is over. It is over. In an absolute thriller. Navarrete is a 3-division world champ.
Wilson wasn't responding, and it was time for the referee to get in there, because this is when a fighter can get hurt, when they're not answering the call, they're not punching back, and they're physically drained, physically beat up, and they have nothing left to offer.
Navarrete is one of the best finishers in boxing. Once he smells blood in the water, he's going to take you out.
Claro, puedes lastimar a Navarrete, pero si no lo terminas, buena suerte. Una actuación excelente de este élite en ascenso. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdés, con el título de las 130 libras en juego. Esta era la prueba más grande en la carrera de Navarrete. Round 1. Navarrete arrancó rápido.
Tim, you said right away, watch for pace. What kind of pace?
This, you know, for Valdez, he needs to start. He can do two things. He can start off early by using his legs and athleticism to frustrate. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's that lunging left hand from far away. Signature punch from Navarrete. Now on the inside, Valdez with a short right hand.
And
right hand to the body from Valdez. Both men opening up. Valdez comes back with a left hand, goes with that left uppercut from mid-range this time.
Oh,
two-punch combination. Navarrete's got Valdez hurt. Navarrete hurt Valdez here. Half a minute to go in.
Getting caught out of position. You see him squat down right there in the right hand from Navarrete. Not only does he have a left hook, he has a right hand and an uppercut as well. But good shot. Navarrete just lets his hands fly. And when your opponent gets out of position, he follows up with his offense. He's dangerous with his assaults, especially getting his fighters out of position.
If you throw a...
Told you.
Forget feel them out. It's get right to it and commit to the cause.
Round 2. Valdez tenía problemas para encontrar la distancia temprano.
Gets him in.
Forcing him out.
There's three-punch combination from Navarrete. Most of that was blocked by Valdez. Remember, in terms of combination, catching here at the end of round number 2. Right hand 1-2 from Navarrete. Tries to push it back with a jab. We got a good one. Oh, good left hand from Valdez. And Navarrete fires back with an uppercut.
Round 3. En general, la potencia de Navarrete parecía trasladarse muy bien a esta categoría.
41 in that last round.
He's landing occasionally, but Valdez is being sneaky.
Short right hand on the inside and then a short left uppercut. And now he lunges at Valdez. It's so awkward and so unpredictable because you don't expect them from this space. There's another driving overhand right hand. And now they tie up on the inside.
Here's Navarrete on the inside. Views, nice little short shot, but wow. Look how he changed angles right there and still had the ability to be able to land and see this shot on the inside. Short right hand, there he is, steps back, switches stances, and shoots from the southpaw stance. Double uppercut from Navarrete. One, in the left hook, he needs to put a little bit more to his arsenal. Navarrete has figured that out already. He's smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. He's a lot smarter.
Opponents with that move. There he ducks underneath with the left hand to the body in the middle of the exchange.
And how he did that was he threw the uppercut to bring the elbows inside. So
Round 4. Emanuel fue asegurando round tras round en lo que se estaba convirtiendo en una actuación cada vez más madura.
He was allowed to recover in a veteran move.
Throw the left hook for Valdez.
There's the uppercut right hand combination. Ooh. A frequent combination from Navarrete. There it is again. That time.
Valdez throw is hard.
That's
you
right.
can see it coming. It's loaded. He loads up on his shots.
As he did there with the left hand against the wiry, unpredictable Navarrete.
Round 5. En el quinto, Valdez se volvió más agresivo.
Utilizing his footwork and now a little upper body movement.
And then setting up a counter from Valdez. And here's his follow-up attack.
Just missed with the right hand. Left uppercut comes back into the face. Comes with a right uppercut. Creates more space. 1-2 from Navarrete.
Round 6. A pesar del daño en su rostro, Valdez estaba demostrando su espíritu guerrero.
He's being clever. That's what he's being. Sneaky. Clever. Good shot to the body.
Round 7. Pero justo cuando el impulso empezaba a cambiar, Valdez respondió.
Combination again from Navarrete. Pulls out with a left hook. Valdez tries to left hook off the mark. Right hand comes back from Navarrete with a left uppercut as well. And they fight through the bell.
Round 8. Estos dos claramente llegaron listos para la guerra.
Nice setup. Double uppercut, then. Oh, there it is. You reach, I teach. Good shot coming into a tactical fight for Valdez.
Left hand was able to score there. Tactical and slower pace would favor Oscar Valdez.
Absolutely. Controlling the pace.
Round 9. Valdez estaba cumpliendo con su reputación como la prueba más dura de la carrera de su rival.
Valdez, there's an overhand right as Navarrete fires back with an up jab. And back to the center of this 9th round. And now the circumstances with Navarrete. So limit.
Round 10. Navarrete estaba causando el daño más significativo en términos generales.
Navarrete willing to throw combinations here to open up round 10, but not fully throttling that right hand.
No, he just wants to flip. If he doesn't pay attention, if he doesn't be disciplined with that right hand, that left hook is going to come real soon.
Opening moments of this 10th round is a Navarrete round as the right eye is worsening for Valdez. Back and forth of drama.
Valdez is looking, he's looking to just warm him up for that shot. He's looking, there it is.
Right hand over the top. That right eye is significantly worse.
There it is again.
Navarrete willing to gets himself out of that corner. Minute to go here in round number 10. Valdez trying to come up and over with that left hook. Back out to range. 1-2 from Navarrete. Doubles up the left hand. That's his sole. Come on,
come on, baby. Give it to us.
Everything it's all about. Everything.
Round 11, Navarrete empezaba a caminarlo hacia atrás.
Navarrete, his signature punch. Another left. They hear the clap. Short left uppercut on the inside. Big round for Navarrete.
Oh.
They're going to have 3 minutes to decide it.
Oh, my goodness.
A thriller.
Round 12. En el 12avo, todo iba a depender de quién lo quisiera más.
It was a right hand from Navarrete and return fire right hand from Valdez. Does. He just brings more and more and more. Right hand from Valdez tried to sneak in. Navarrete seemingly unaffected, slipped on the signage, the wet signage in the ringside. Julio Cesar Chavez, Barrera, Morales. And it's fitting to perform like this in front of those eyes.
Here comes.
Wide sweeping right hand, 4-punch combination from Navarrete. Awkward left hand sends Valdez back, and now on the attack. Headshots from Navarrete. There's the traditional left uppercut that he puts forth again, and that right eye is in bad shape. Left hand from Valdez.
Fue una gran guerra, pero solo un hombre podía llevarse la victoria. Una victoria bien merecida para Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceição. Otro reto sólido apareció en la figura de Robson Conceição. Round 1. A veces un desafío duro aparece de la nada. Y Robson fue exactamente eso.
It almost seems like he has 2 left feet. He breaks a lot of rules in there, but he makes it work for him. He has heavy hands. Interesting enough, I mean, Navarrete hasn't exploded with any meaningful offense just yet. But Conceição is trying to be the dictator here. He's trying to dictate the pace. He's trying to push back Navarrete. And Conceição, being an Olympian, he sees that and knows that.
Conceição, you mentioned the Olympic run he had. He told us yesterday, listen, it was my 3rd Olympic Games.
Round 2. En los primeros asaltos se veía especialmente cómodo y peligroso.
Opportunity to possibly get a world title or win a world championship. And this is typically how Navarrete starts. You know, he has a little bit of problems catching his opponents, you know, especially boxers. And then little by little, he starts finding his mark.
Right hand to the body from Navarrete.
Off the cross step. Because it will eventually. Think about it. If you're constantly eating junk all the time, what's going to happen? You're going to get big like me. Because that's what I do. I'm just saying.
Hey, you weren't big at 140 and 147 and defeating Manny Pacquiao and getting that Hall of Fame ring.
But I'm saying this is a 3-division world champion we're talking about. Conceição is a lot stronger than I think that Navarrete expected.
Let it go. All right, stop. No punch. Straight back. Go.
Again, trying to time those shots. I'm trying to punch in between them.
He mentioned to us yesterday, he felt like, listen, I feel like I have a clear advantage in speed and quickness. There's a right hand from Conceição, just filling that gap. Trying to chop down was Navarrete. Wild angles, nearly opened up and caught a right uppercut.
Round 3. Navarrete estaba haciendo algo superado en trabajo durante estos intercambios iniciales.
Again, Conceição just taking advantage of things that are coming to him. The mistakes that are being made by Navarrete with those wide shots. Navarrete right now is starting to change up the tempo. He's trying to press more and more on Conceição. He's trying to force mistakes.
Three-punch combination landed with a left, finished with a left hand to the body.
And those shots are heavy. Even though those shots are not landing cleanly, even landing on the shoulders, I mean, it's taking something out of Conceição. It's in that high guard right there. That is dangerous territory for him because you don't want to sit in front of a puncher like Navarrete that throws punches from odd angles and knows how to break and come around that high guard and punch through that high guard.
See the live odds from ESPN Bet as Navarrete is now just a -350 favorite. He opened up at a 9-1 favorite to defend his title.
The right hand.
Trying to time that right hand. Comes back over the top with a counter.
It's funny because that's why people love Navarrete, because he gets hit.
That's right. Listen, the reception earlier is not by accident. He is a fight fans fighter. He over-delivers to the fans, and he has a very TV-friendly style.
But right now, Conceição is doing a good weathering the storms and finding his marks. And he's winning. He's winning this fight right now. And no, we said it. Navarrete, he sometimes he falls behind. He will fall behind because of his technique. He's wide open. But when he decides to turn it on, people, trust me, he's going to turn it on.
And he's heavy-handed. It doesn't take much. And he lands right hands like that Conceição easily gets out of the way of. Combination to finish up the round.
Round 4. Pero descartar a Navarrete es un error. Su primer gran momento estaba por llegar.
Shakur has been in this game long enough to know that, you know, De Los Santos is just trying to play head games with him, and he's going to come out and he's going to fight the way he wants to fight. He's
on with Conceição and Navarrete, just pure stats to look at that tell the story. A 45-20 connect advantage
big
for
shot.
Conceição.
Here come Navarrete. I mean, right
See him
now.
Pressing in. There's that lead left uppercut that he often throws from way out of range that has scored time and again through his career. Loves that punch.
Now doesn't feel threatened by the punching power coming back from Conceição. Yes, he's landing, but he doesn't feel threatened. So he's willing to take more chances now. And he's willing to wear him down.
Go. Right hand to the body, and you can hear it. Like a shotgun to the body of Conceição.
Let go down. Stop. Come on now, all right? Ready to go.
So you have Conceição that has technique, right? But his technique is starting to fade a little bit. And then you have Navarrete that is, his technique is what it is. But the thing is now you got to worry about the motor of Navarrete. You got to worry about later, like as Conceição seemingly fading right now. We're going to be looking for a second win pretty shortly. You know, Navarrete's comfortable.
He's a steam engine going downhill.
He's cruising right now, and he's going to turn it up. Conceição, if he continues to box as well as he's boxing, and he can do it all night, he can win this fight.
Short right hand, left uppercut, and he puts it down. And there it is from Navarrete. That combination scores the knockdown.
Navarrete doing Navarrete things right there. Short uppercut on the inside. His bread and butter. That's a shot that he usually wants to land against his opponents. Normally it comes wide. That was a short one right there. Beautiful. Getting a nice angle right there on Conceição. Again, Conceição going in that high guard. Then you see the tip right on the head. Again, standing in front. Put up that high guard. That's what Conceição is doing. You don't want to do that against Navarrete. You have to make Navarrete miss. He's too heavy-handed to allow him to lay his hands on you because it will zap your energy.
It doesn't take much from Navarrete. A few punches in the midst of round 4, and all of a sudden, Conceição is down off balance again here at the end of the round. As he punches through the bell. Now this is the end of the round. Watch the feet here. Watch the feet at the end of the round. Right hand comes in from Navarrete. Conceição, you saw the lead foot stepped on there.
Round 5. El quinto fue mucho más parejo, con los jueces incluso en desacuerdo en la puntuación.
Swinging from Conceição, getting desperate to land something heavy to put down Navarrete. That's going to gas him. Navarrete right now is just letting him let him use some of his energy. Right now he's playing defensive, and then he's going to attack soon in this round.
Downstairs, upstairs, occupy Navarrete, because if not, he's going to keep punishing him.
Ooh. Short right hand. Sweeping left hand. Conceição trading fire with fire. Good combination! Both men scoring here in round 5. The kind of fight that Navarrete welcomes around in that fight against Valdez. His volume's not there now, but the power has already shown up.
Conceição is fighting harder than he's ever had to fight in his career right now to keep Navarrete off of him.
This is his third chance at a world title. An Olympic gold medalist who's trying to make his pro dreams come true here in Vegas tonight. Digging to the body with that left hand.
Good shots.
Navarrete covering up. Good exchange here in 5. The willingness of Conceição after being down in the 4th round.
Round 6. Para el sexto, estaba claro que ambos sabían que podían lastimarse mutuamente.
Back round in the 5th with a 19-7 connect advantage. Trying to counter with that right hand against Navarrete. And there is a right hand from Conceição.
Conceição is winning this round right now, but Navarrete is buying his time.
On the inside from Navarrete. That short right hand again.
Here he comes.
1-2 from Navarrete. The heavy-handed world champion trying to headhunt the elusive gold medalist.
You know how, like, a constrictor, a snake, when his prey tries to get away, you just squeeze a little bit tighter.
Yeah, sure.
That's exactly what's happening right now.
Round 7. Otro momento decisivo llegó para Navarrete en el séptimo.
So what's happening, and the reason why you're seeing Conceição wipe his feet is when he gets on the sticker, you know, with all the sweat and the water dripping down off his trunks, it becomes slippery. So he's looking for his footing. He's looking to get that water up off his foot or off his shoes, so that way he doesn't slip and fall down.
Emmanuel Navarrete, trained by his cousin Pedro. Bernardo, what's the word there? Trying to chase him down. There he goes to the body! Hey, you want body? You just got it!
Hey, Jeff, I just got a tired fighter over here. It looks like he's having some shoe malfunction too. So we're gonna keep it, it's gonna be questionable when he gets hit if that shoe, so we gotta watch it.
Round 8. Más allá de los derribos, era evidente que Navarrete estaba dejando escapar algunos rounds.
On the inside, finishes with a right hand to the body. Good work from Conceição. Remember, he had a decent bounce-back round in the 5th round after he was knocked down. Chopping right hand from Navarrete.
Let him go, let him go. Work on that, guys.
Gotta admire the toughness from Conceição.
Stop.
Wide sweeping right hand from Navarrete.
Good shot.
Round 9. La pelea era intensa, de alta presión, sin descanso.
This fight with Louis Correa. This guy's also a dog.
So Mark has it 5 rounds to 3, but of course the 2 10-8 rounds have been banked for Navarrete. Blood coming from the mouth of Robson Conceição.
Again, it's just the technical prowess of Conceição. Also the heart that's keeping him alive in this fight. Again, he's just taking advantage of all the mistakes that Navarrete makes. And he's fighting when he needs to fight, and he's moving when he needs to move, and he's tying up.
Round 10, no se equivoquen. Esta fuese una pelea extremadamente pareja.
Conceição has banked rounds.
It's like every time Navarrete hits Conceição, he freezes him. Just a moment, he freezes him in heavy shots. Conceição right now, I mean, he's fighting with all his heart right now. I mean, his right hands are sloppy. He's slapping with his right hands, but he's just letting his hands go, just trying to win and bank these rounds.
Let him go. All right, stop. Straight back. Let's go. Stop. Hey, man, no, just keep the head up, all right? Let's go.
Right hand to the body again from Navarrete.
Let him go. Stop.
Now they tie up. 1 minute to go in round 10. CompuBox reads another way.
Oh, body shot in the inside.
Looking to chase him down. Good body shot again. Navarrete now finding success to the body. Closing the gap. Trying to punish Conceição here in the final moments.
Round 1, Navarrete necesitaba un round grande aquí. Y lo consiguió.
His 94 jabs landed, the most by any Navarrete opponent in the champ's career.
Ooh, big right hand. I'm not gonna lie, I just admire the toughness and the mentality of Conceição.
He's fully committed to this.
I mean,
he's taken serious damage. He's been knocked down twice. He's dealing with some swelling, a cut, bleeding from the mouth, and yet he's giving one of his strongest efforts of his career by miles. And Navarrete just keeps coming with power shots. This is fun stuff here in Vegas tonight. Look at the champ headhunting. Emmanuel Navarrete against a very game Conceição. As we welcome fans who may have just finished up watching the Thursday night NFL game. Welcome to Vegas on Formula One weekend with a World Championship doubleheader. As Emmanuel Navarrete, the reckless offensive output, has been putting on a show, scoring 2 knockdowns against a very game Olympic gold medalist in Robson Conceição.
Round 12, ¿sería el 12avo el que sellara el resultado? Esa era la pregunta.
Right now,
he's fighting with his heart right now. That's what he's fighting with.
It's a lot of arm punches, but he's got to give what he can.
I'm waiting on the last surge from Navarrete. Seems like he's trying to conserve his energy for one last run.
Final half minute. Conceição's last chance at a world title. Navarrete trying to stay perfect in world championship fights. Look at Conceição give everything. And they're going to give it right to the final bell. 2 warriors of the sport bringing it home on this night of a world championship doubleheader. That was good stuff.
Al final se decretó un empate mayoritario, un resultado justo para ambos. Entonces, ¿qué opinas de este guerrero mexicano? ¿Y a quién te gustaría verlo enfrentar a continuación? Déjanos tu opinión en los comentarios.